What is up, loud and proud crowd? I hope you guys are doing absolutely awesome today. I'm going to keep this video short and sweet as much as I possibly can, and I do apologize because, let me say this right now, you guys probably are not going to see me for the next 4, 5, maybe 6, this is kind of a stretch, but maybe 7 days. You might not see me going out of town for not really a vacation, but going out of town for Thanksgiving. We're going to do Christmas get-togethers and all that stuff. Definitely enjoy your time with family and friends, and just really take time to enjoy that. I want to really quick touch on a few things, then I'll get to the main topic of the video. Anyways, guys, I'm trying to really weigh out my decisions for the next truck. I mean, I'm searching my hardest, and I know there's going to be guys in the comments like I've had in previous videos, and I'm like, guys, I just can't find the truck that I want. I think some people are misunderstanding that in a sense of thinking like I can't make up my mind in terms of what I want, but that's really not at all the case. I know what I want to buy, but it's just a matter of being able to find what I want to buy. So I want to buy a 5-speed manual 12-valve. Reason for that is like I said, there's lots of Cummins channels, but there's not a lot of guys who buy and build 12 valves. You know, other people do, like, just if they do 12 valves, they only do the first gens. But basically I want to do a second gen 12 valve because all the other channels that do second gens seems like they're all 24 valves. And there's 24 valves left and right. Kind of wonder why. They're a little bit more problematic than 12 valves. Not bashing them by any means. They're still great trucks. You know how to build them, know how to work with them. They're still hands down, they're awesome trucks. But I like the second gen 12 valves. I like the fuel systems on them. They're great. You can do a lot of power and it can support it pretty well. But basically, what I'm trying to get at is I want a second gen 12 valve, but they're a pain in the butt to find. Like, I've been searching high and low, every county in every state, side to side to side around where I'm at, and I cannot find them. I found like 2, but they're beat to tar. I mean, they are just ragged out, beat up, just abused 12 valve 5 speeds, and they're high mileage, and I don't want to mess with that kind of crap. Even if you're like, oh, I get a good deal, it's only $5,000. The thing's been beat to tar. You don't even know how long it's gonna last, how long it's gonna run. You just don't know. And I've kind of mentioned the OBS thing too. I've mentioned, okay, maybe I'll just get an OBS. Lots of people have been on board with that. They're like, hey, yeah, get an OBS. Nobody else is doing them. It'd be something different. You already built the 12 valve. Well, built the 12 valve. I didn't even really get to horsepower. I did cosmetics pretty much with that truck, other than a fuel plate. So yeah. Still really haven't built a 12 valve like I wanted to. So my next truck, if I did get a 12 valve, I'm going straight under the hood, and I'm putting 500-600 horse into that thing within about a 1 to 3 month span, and that would be my goal, and that's what I would shoot for. But basically, I still want to build a 12 valve. People are talking about the OBS thing, and my only problem with the OBS too is they're expensive to build. I looked up last night. I was trying to look up, how to change injectors on a, a 7.3 OBS 7.3 old body style. In case you don't know, old body style 7.3. Cost for injectors and this and that, and they are expensive to build. And not only that, they're more difficult to work on. They're not, your injectors like a 12 valve. They're right on the side of the block where you don't have to take really anything apart to change them out. Your turbos right there on the side of the block. Your air horns right there on the side of the block. Your intake right there. You know what I mean? Like, it's so simple with one of those. Versus 7.3s, they're great trucks. Guys will say that they're super easy to work on, which if you've worked on them since you were 10 years old and you're in your 30s, yeah, they might be easy to work on. But if you're not super mechanically inclined like myself, and I can own up to that, it might not be the easiest thing to work on, and to pay somebody else to do it, be a pain in the butt and really expensive, and then it kind of takes away from having a truck channel if you're not really doing most of the stuff you're trying to do yourself. So that's kind of the dilemma with the 7.3. And then I've also kind of thought about maybe getting another automatic 12 valve. And basically all the money that I had set back for my truck that I never ended up spending on it, because I saved back money for paint and rockers and all that crap, try to buy a clean 12 valve that doesn't need paint, that doesn't need rockers, that has a really solid, clean frame. And just go straight for horsepower. But I want to hear from you guys, like, officially, what you guys would say. Hold out, even if it takes a couple weeks, try to hold out for a 5-speed manual, which is what I want the most. Just go for an OBS. There's lots of OBSs around. I've got my eye on one that's in Ohio. Really good price. The guy said he'd give me. Low miles, all this stuff, but it's an automatic. Pretty much rust-free. solid frame, everything else, but they're expensive to work on, or an automatic and build it for horsepower, and then once you're kind of done with that, you know, build the transmission. But it doesn't need paint, rockers, and anything, framework, anything like that. Because although I built a 12 valve already, I didn't build anything in terms of horsepower on the truck other than fuel plant. Anyways, guys, just kind of let me know. I know it's my decision, but I'm trying to really figure out what I really want to do, where I really want to take the channel when it comes to my daily truck, my build truck, my main face of the channel. Just kind of trying to weigh out my options and try to figure that out. Also, main point of this video I wanted to point out, because there's going to be a lot of people asking, is what am I daily driving now that I sold my truck? And I'm daily driving the good old first gen 12 valve. That is what I'm driving daily right now. I've driven it for a day so far, but basically I'm driving the 12 valve daily if it's just around town, really close stuff, which I don't really do anyways, or just to our property, which is 5 to 10 minutes away. And then if I need to take a long trip, it's going to be a couple of hours, 7.3, because it's already got high miles. There's tons of those out there. The thing's got a lot of rust on it and stuff like that. So like if I'm gonna take a trip on a long trip, I'd rather rack up the miles on that instead of rack up the miles on this. But I'm gonna daily drive this for close stuff, just to make sure you keep the thing started up at least once a day. Take it on a short run, let the thing run, bring it back, you know, park it, and that type of deal. It's just to keep things moving, keep the truck running good. But for the most part, this is gonna be my daily. The first one's gonna be my daily for the time being. Very long, I hope not. But then I also, like I said, let me know down in the comments below. Buy a super clean automatic that I do straight horsepower and transmission pretty much for the rest of the truck, just whenever I get to the cosmetic stuff to get to it. But the objective would be horsepower, which I have money set aside for that already. Or wait it out, although it could be a little while, wait it out for a 12 valve manual, and then basically build that for horsepower too, which would be my goal with that. Or OBS, even though an OBS could be really expensive to upgrade. I really don't have, you know, my slightest clue as to what I'm going to do in terms of build on it, how I'm going to fix stuff, how I'm going to upgrade stuff, that type of deal. Then again, nobody else is doing them, so there's trade-offs to everything. Just kind of want to have some input from you guys, and also wanted to kind of fill you in that this is going to be my daily driver from now on. And also, like I said in the beginning, I'm going out of town, so you guys probably won't really see me for that time. But if you guys do want to keep up to date with what's going on, what I'm up to, what's happening, I'm going to be doing a lot of deer hunting. Add me on Snapchat, follow me on Instagram, and I'll try to keep you guys updated with what's going on. That's where I do a lot of posting of some stuff and questions and answers and stuff like that. Just kind of a talking video. But I wanted to point some of those things out in terms of the trucks I'm looking at, my options, basically what I'm looking at, and that you guys might not see me for about a week. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy that, please like, leave your comments below, subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Doing what I love, going day to day, but I know it takes time and I'm patiently waiting. Sometimes I contemplate, cause one day you feel so close and the next is out of sight. But I know I gotta hold on tight to go back to just going out every night. Like if I'm about to let it go now, I can live alright, live a normal life, doing 9 to 5. But I know I'm more than that. I gained this skill, wasn't born with that. At the end of the life, it's a memory.